So something we started doing during COVID kind of stuck. And here's how it's evolved. Keep watching. Hi everyone, this is Audra with Pathfinder Strong, and today I want to talk to you about how we have evolved Discovery Day. In a video last year, or the year before, I talked about how we implemented Discovery Days to get outdoors more and still be together during COVID. I'll link that video in the description below. But Discovery Day has changed for us a little bit. We're still using it, and here's how. So we were doing Discovery Day once a month, and we've kind of transitioned to doing it once a quarter and making it a little bit of a bigger thing. We used it just last month as kind of a transition into our summertime hours. So it was kind of our last big thing all together as a group before we kind of backed off into our summertime hours. And here's what we did. So our Discovery Day was at a local park that's brand new. There was a lot of things to do there. We did 3 rotations. We did a rotation where the kids learned to play pickleball. We'd been working on that honor. A rotation where the kids did water quality testing with someone from our church who knows how to do that. Like they got to put on waders and little nets and catch things and test the water. There's a pond at the park. And then the 3rd rotation we did was a nature scavenger hunt using the little nature informational signs that were around the walkways. So 2 of my favorite things that we did with this event was, number one of the rotations, the nature scavenger hunt, was run completely by our TLTs. They made the scavenger hunt, they prepared for it, they ran the rotation. And the second thing was that we invited our adventure club and their families to come and participate in the activities for the day also. So we split our kids up into 3 groups. One group was the adventurers and their parents. The next group was our Pathfinder boys, and the next group was our Pathfinder girls. And every group got to do all 3 things. Each rotation was 45 minutes, I think. And they just rotated, and at the end of the day, at the end of the 3 rotations, it was lunchtime. So we had a big picnic lunch together, and we called it a day. Here's some different clips of us actually at our Discovery Day. Enjoy. Thanks for being here on time, even though it's cold. So we're gonna have 3 groups today. And then the last group is going to be with Miss Jan and Beth, and that's going to be Catherine, Mila, and Lily, who is also not here yet, but will be very shortly.
Oh!
Okay, guys, you seen the court? My name is Almus. My wife Debbie. You guys have probably got a pretty good idea. And we don't want to bog you down with too much detail because there's a lot to it. What you want to do is on your serve, you serve from here to that opposite court. Stay up there, and then in here in your kitchen. You can't run up here and shoot the ball. You have to be behind this line, and it has to bounce. Put the ball underhanded like this, and it has to go in the opposite court that you're in. It has to come back. He has to let it bounce. It has to come back and bounce. And then after that, everything is good. Okay? I can't even serve it in the court. Okay?
You can get in there? All right. All right, so, you guys, anybody else want the waiters?
We probably want those on.
Okay, we'll take turns. No, you didn't forget. If you walked over there, you saw stuff.
Yes, I saw one.
Okay.
Anything that lives there.
Anything that lives there? What else? What does a wetland do?
Doesn't it like help with like flow of water or something?
Yeah, it's a filter for water. Okay, so we talked about water quality, and we talked about water that is used here. Where does our water come from? We do the tests for nitrates, for turbidity, for phosphates, pH levels. Those are all things that you can do to find out, hey, If you're gonna eat fish, which ones do you want?
Trout.
Trout's probably gonna be your best.
Green.
Isn't the lower the number the bad?
The lower the number, the more base it is. The higher the number, the more acidic.
So this one, as you can see, is about the dry prairie and honeybee. So you can look for questions that mention that sort of stuff.
Honeybee and what? The dry prairie.
A dry prairie is a natural plant community of low shrubs and grasses occupying vast level expanses of land. The open dry prairie is essential habitat for several rare plants. Little Osage Creek and beaver impounded wetlands are important habitats for many species. Biodiversity, the variety of all forms of life, is the main indicator of a healthy watershed and the proper functioning of all ecosystems.
Think about how you could implement something like this in your club. How can you get your TLTs involved? How can you get your venture club involved? How can you have rotations, and what would your rotations be? Go ahead and start planning now. Even if you're on summer hours, start planning for the fall to have a discovery day when the weather gets nice. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. See you next time.